Independence Day in Trinidad and Tobago represents the coming of age for a newly sovereign nation ready to chart its own path into the future. When we celebrate this landmark achievement in our nation's history, it is important to remember the cumulative efforts made by our forefathers in the fight to liberate Trinidad and Tobago from the yoke of colonization. Both of our nation's islands traded hands between various European powers before finally settling under British rule in the mid-19th century. Initially, Trinidad and Tobago were separate states within the British colonial empire, until during a period of economic decline in 1889, Britain would choose to annex the island of Tobago to Trinidad. This marriage between the two islands would persist through the turning of the century, even as their subjugation to the British Crown would lose potency. A critical milestone in the journey towards independence would be achieved in 1950 when the old Crown colony system of governance was completely abandoned, meaning the people would elect their own officials who would have the power to effect change. This constituted a major departure from the former system of governance, which saw British-appointed officials holding the final say in the nation's affairs. This transition allowed for a new nationalistic political party to blossom after being formed in 1956. It would call itself the People's National Movement and would see its first leader in the form of Dr. Eric Williams. The PNM would win a slim majority in the 1956 elections and become the first party to govern Trinidad and Tobago. In their subsequent journey to the polls in 1961, they would increase their margin of victory, thus providing a clear mandate for them to push forward on their nationalistic agenda. On August 31st of 1962, Trinidad and Tobago would finally succeed in attaining her independence, and to this day we celebrate with achievement on August 31st of each year.